Well, from public nature preserves to private residential gardens, the historic neighborhood of Arlington offers many hidden gems. And here to tell us about it is Steve Matchett. He's the executive director of Old Arlington Incorporated. Good morning, Steve.
Good
Welcome
morning.
back.
Good morning, Ann.
We're also joined by Dana Doody, executive director of Jacksonville Arboretum and Botanical Gardens. Good morning, Dana.
Good morning.
So, a lot of people, Steve, pass through Arlington and think Expressway, Matthews Bridge, Regency. This is an event that really, is asking people to slow down, to take some time in this historic neighborhood and kind of appreciate some of the hidden gems there. So, what is this event highlighting?
Yeah, well, the event is going to take you off that expressway and into the neighborhoods of Arlington, and we are a community of neighborhoods that were largely developed during the '60s and '70s. And today, you don't see it from the expressway, and we're trying to take you in there. We also are featuring the Arboretum and Tree Hill as uh, other assets and other beautiful spots in Arlington that people don't get to drive by all the time, and real treasures that people need to see.
Yeah.
It's
One of the beautiful things about Arlington is it's got this incredible tree canopy. And, once you kind of get off the
uh,
main thoroughfares and into those spaces, these neighborhoods are sort of beautiful unto themselves. But this tour is really focused on some residential gardens, some landscapes that have
right.
been maintained and created. So, how are you choosing, other than the Arboretum and Tree Hill as destinations, how are you choosing the places that you're showcasing?
Well, I guess some of them stepped forward, and one of them, I guess, was Gary Allen, who was a longtime Arlington resident, or is a longtime Arlington resident. And many people in Arlington know him from his early days on PBS and HGTV when he um, had a show called The Designer's Landscape.
Mhm.
And Gary has his fingerprints over Arlington, all over Arlington, and in a lot of the landscapes. And his home is on the tour. It is a magnificent property, and there are others that have stepped forward and interesting stories all unto themselves. They're all going to be about all the owners are going to be part of the tour, and they'll be engaging with the visitors on their landscape and the spirits that are behind these are really a joy to hear and discover as well.
And I'm sure it's gonna be fun for people to actually get to see Gary Allen's own
Yes,
garden, right?
definitely,
Because he's
definitely.
been advising so many
Oh
people
yes,
and
oh yes,
showcasing so
yes.
many.
You've got to see
Um,
it. You've got to
yeah,
see it.
and I guess he's a little under the weather. We were gonna have him today,
Yeah.
so we're hoping that he is better, soon, very soon. But Dana, you know, the Arboretum has a great story kind of about how it came to be, and it is now really one of the natural treasures of Arlington. For people who haven't been, what do you encourage them to see when they come there? What are some of your favorite, um, little
Oh,
secrets there?
I really love that question. So, when you first go into the Arboretum, it would be really great if everyone took time to read the signage at our kiosk because it explains the history of the Arboretum, and it has such a unique and interesting history. And then to explore our trails, and I was just talking with Steve about some of the trees and how they were planted and how the Arboretum was brought together. And one of the homeowners is Lad Hawkins, that you're going to get to see his gardens as well. But he was a founder at the Arboretum and he helped to design our trails, which we're well known for our trails, but we're starting to turn a focus towards the gardens. So, along with this tour, we want everyone to see the inspiration of what you can have in your own yard and be inspired by. So, I love the history of the Arboretum. I love what it brings to the Arlington area as far as like it's such a gorgeous and unique space for plant diversity, and I really hope that people get interested in the plant diversity because gardening brings so many people peace, and we've been known for our trails, but putting a little bit more focus on our gardens as of late and our volunteers, just all the blood, sweat, and tears that goes into them. We hope that people really enjoy the gardens as well.
And Lad Hawkins, of course, is, a landscape architect, by training, and so he's got a lot of, skills, but his work bringing this arboretum and gardens into existence, really is also a testament to just the power of nature to recover and to, blossom beyond and its original uses because this land was mined for a while.
Yeah, it was a mine for more materials like for titanium. So they were using the heavy sands. So, and that's one of the things that actually carved out the Arboretum to be what it is because it is such a unique space. You can see where it was carved out by the heavy machinery. You can see the old specimen oaks where people gathered to have their lunch. They left the large oaks so that they could enjoy the shade.
Mm.
So it really is a very cool tale. And then over time, it dilapidated and good people like Lad Hawkins and other people in Arlington discovered it and decided to turn it into something as incredible as it is now.
Yeah, and for people who haven't been, it really is a must see in Arlington. So this event is on Saturday. Steve, if people are interested, I mean, it's a 2-day event, I should say,
Saturday and Sunday,
Saturday
right?
and
Right.
Sunday. So if they want to get more information, if they want to get tickets or attend, where can they go?
Easiest way would be through the website oldarlington.org. There's some links to the tickets. The symposium starts at 10 o'clock on Saturday morning at JU's Gooding Building, and that's our check-in and start of the tour. But anytime over the weekend, you've got you can go at your own pace. It's self-guided, and it's to be enjoyed and explored at your leisure.
Well, it's a great opportunity to explore Arlington. Steve Matchett and Dana Doody, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.